Ooh, good evening, everyone. Good evening. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you've all had a good weekend and stuff. Yeah, welcome back to a little bit of the Outer Worlds. So I was supposed to play this over the weekend at some point, but for those who were in the U-boat streams, I can see we kind of had to change a little bit. So on Saturday, I ended up doing it was a fairly long stream. I think it was about 5 and a bit hours, and there's no other word for it. It was a disaster, let's be fair. So for those who were there, then they would see I ended up having to reload a save countless times, which I essentially put like an extra 2 hours of gameplay onto it without actually making any progress. So it is what it is. It happened. And then I was supposed to stream this yesterday. That was part of the schedule, but I actually came away from U-boat on Saturday feeling a little bit downtrodden, thinking, you know what, I could have done better. You know, I played it stupidly. Obviously looking back at what happened, I was like, you know, why did I even do this and do that and do that? So I ended up playing it again yesterday, and it went completely the opposite way. It actually went very, very well, which I'm really pleased about. So yeah, it was a good stream. It was a really, really good stream. So I was in two minds whether or not I should stream this today or try and get the streams in during the week. However, this week's a little bit awkward due to work schedules, and then next week is going to be very, very awkward. So I thought, you know what, I'll try and get this in, try and remember where we were. I can remember bits, but it's been a long weekend. And I don't know how long is left in the game. I think in terms of main story, I think we're probably about halfway through. I think. So yeah, I want to try and get through this relatively quickly, and we do have a few Outer World streams scheduled this week. So I think today's Monday. We've got one Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So technically this week it's going to be all the Outer Worlds. We're going to make quite a lot of progress, fingers crossed anyway. And then on Monday, which obviously starting the new week, I'm going to have the day off on Monday and Tuesday. I'm going to have at least one U-boat stream on that Monday, so, or on the Tuesday, either or and. So yeah, it's going to be a good time. So yeah, hopefully if people can come to that, and hopefully people can enjoy it. I have been getting a lot of love over the last couple of days because of the U-boat streams, not just at Twitch but at YouTube as well, which is quite nice. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Oh yes, today. So today, I didn't know if I was going to be streaming today due to me spending the afternoon with my dad, and we ended up going to watch the new Alien film, Alien Romulus. It's not good. It's not good at all. I mean, I love the Alien franchise. I really do. I just hate the direction they're going in. Now, I'm not going to give any spoilers or whatever, because I know there's going to be some people that may want to watch it or whatever. I'm not going to give any spoilers. My personal opinion, it's not going to be, if I'm going to do an Alien marathon, it's not going to be one that's going to be watched, because unless they, how do I put this? Unless they really, really put some more work into it, it's not really going to make much of a difference to me. Alien is Alien 1, 2, 3 and Resurrection, even though Alien 3 is a bit ick, and Alien 4 it's got its moments, but yeah, there's a lot that's a cringe fest on Alien Romulus, and For those who have seen it, you probably know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, then just, I think you'll go, oh, this is what he was talking about. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So anyway, without further ado, we are going to crack on. So we're going to continue. Now, if I can remember correctly what happened in the last stream, we completed the main story arc in Monarch, where we essentially had to free up a radio tower with the frequencies, and we couldn't because there were factions that were using the frequency, which we ended up having to kind of help in order for them to agree not to use it as much as they were. We ended up making a few decisions, which there was one decision which was a group which were it was like basically like a religious group or a religious cult or whatever, and they were just talking about you know, trying to make them basically try and improve things, but in terms of religion and not taking things in a serious manner, or in a in a correct way. And then there was the opposition, which were basically, it was a company which I can't remember what the company was called, but it was someone called Sanjar, who actually, I think it turned out he was the reason why there was a massacre at some village. No, it wasn't. He wasn't the reason. It was the leader of the religious group. It turned out he was the reason for it. So yeah, there's a lot that went on. I'm trying to remember it.
I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells.
Yes, we have. So there is an option here to actually throw Phineas Wells under the bus, who was he's the guy that took us off the he's the guy that
I'm receiving an urgent docking request from another vessel.
okay.
Greetings from the Halcyon Parcel Service. Delivery is guaranteed within standard margins of certainty. I've got a special delivery for Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. With your permission, I'll see it transferred to your ship.
What is it?
It's a parcel, sir.
Well, I know that, but what's in it? Are you sure it's not a package?
This is the Halcyon Parcel Service. We don't deal in packages.
Okay. What if I don't want it?
I am contractually obligated to deliver my cargo to the captain of the Unreliable under pain of fines, imprisonment, and censure by my superiors.
Then why did you ask for my permission?
That's the HPS difference for you. Service with civility. Stand by, Captain Hawthorne.
Okay.
An HPS certified distribution technician has deposited the parcel into your cargo hold in accordance with hazardous waste disposal procedures.
They did what?
They dispensed 3 complimentary spritzes of Anti-Cleo's Citrus Squirt Air Freshener. That's the HPS touch for you, Captain Hawthorne.
Okie
On behalf
dokie.
of HPS, I'd like to remind you that HPS is not responsible for any damage, defacement, or unseemliness to your parcel. Thank you for your patience. And please
Okay.
remember HPS for all of your future parcel-related needs.
Oh, hold on. Let me just turn the make a rude hand gesture and then cut the transmission. Yeah, fuck it. That didn't actually do anything to our reputation or whatever, so that was fine.
I've done plenty of smuggling runs, but this thing was
Yeah, mysterious package. Let's have a look. Let's what we got going on. Hello.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching.
Right, okay, so
There's a whole research compound left to the Sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why, but something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Minnie Ambrose. Top runger who just came into some money, was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her money's good. Talk to Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
Well, that fellow certainly seemed trustworthy.
I've gotten jobs from some unusual sources, but this is a first. Congratulations, Captain.
I don't mean to sound prim, Captain, but there's gotta be a better way to ask someone to do you a favor.
I just want to say, we gotta take this job. This is the closest I ever been to starring in a serial drama. Only thing we're missing is a couple cameras and a soundtrack.
At least this won't be boring.
Money and intrigue. I'm sold.
Captain, the message contains landing coordinates for a small asteroid in the Charybdis cluster.
Right. Okay.
It was recently registered to a Wilhelmina Ambrose.
Then that's our next stop.
She might even be open to giving us hazard
It's
pay
not going to be our next stop,
on
but
account of the severed arm.
Danger? Mystery? Severed arms? Count me in. Oh, Captain, we're in a proper mystery now.
This sounds even more questionable than most of our endeavors. But what's life for if not to go where the plan takes us?
So, we're taking the job? Yes! I'll go pack my things. You think this is a toss-ball stick kind of job or more of a heavy machine gun situation?
Lucky Montoya had a statistically significant tendency to encounter situations of extreme danger.
He liked to show off his battle scars. I get the feeling he won't be flashing this one around.
He was also the 4th best paid freelancer in the system.
I've heard enough. Let's go.
I have transferred the coordinates for Ambrose Manor to your navigation terminal. We can travel there when you are ready.
Okay, cool. I love that. He'll just put their hats on. I'm not going to take that. I'm going to leave that there. So from what I know is that's DLC. So we're not interested in looking at the moment. It does say as well, anyone from level 25 upwards. So we're only level 20. So that's not something that we're going to be doing at all. I don't think anyway. I don't think we're going to be doing any DLC. Right, so the city and the stars. Right, so this is where we're going to be going now. So, where are we at? There we go.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine.
Ah!
Alex installed it himself.
Wait. So choosing a respec refunds all your spent points and perk points, then you can spend them in a different way. The price of respec will increase each time you use the machine. I'm going to say yes. And I probably shouldn't have. Because I've got to now put all these skills back in and I can't remember what it was. So, if I just... When was this? Okay, so it was there. Right, okay. So we're not going to be messing around with that. We're not going to be doing any respec. I was actually wondering whether or not we can remove flaws within our setup. But I don't think we can. I don't think that's really an option. I might Google it a little bit later on, but that's not something that we're kind of looking at. So that's Gorgon. We're not looking at Gorgon here. We're going to the city and the stars, which is located on Terra 2.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Okay, cool. We're gonna take with us. We're gonna take Vic and Max, and we're not gonna take Felix. It's a bit annoying. What have you got? Is that a pigeon? You know what? We'll just take Pavati. Might as well. So this is going to open up the next, I think the next quest arc, which I don't know where it is. It might be Byzantium, or it could be Scylla. It could be Scylla. Right, where are we at now? Phineas contact. Right, mate.
I'm meeting someone.
Yeah, Phineas sent me.
Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium.
Okay, so it must be by Byzantium we must be going. Let's get this over if you have information for me.
Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister Magpie, right?
Yeah.
I should warn you, it won't be easy.
That might be a
He
level
spends
up.
most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded.
Okay. There's got to be a way to... There's got to be a way to catch the minister somewhere less protected.
Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
What work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out.
Can't you get me into the minister's estate?
Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence.
Right. So what can you tell me?
Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts. Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking.
Okay. Thanks for the tip.
Just remember, you didn't hear it from me.
Okie dokie. Right, thank you very much. Looks like I've got some work to do. Right, level 21. Nice. All right, so we've got some skill points to use. Now, what are we going to look at here? Because our Persuade is looking at 60, and Lies 50, and Intimidate is 50 as well. Sneak, Hack, and Lockpick is at 60 as well. We could go to one of these, the Medical, Science, or Engineering, as it will give us the Adept branch. Science, I don't think that's something that we're really looking at, is corrosion or N-ray damage. Chanced items you repair will become pristine, increase value or durability. That doesn't sound bad. That don't sound bad at all. Right, let's get that. And we don't have any perk points here, but you got a perk point. Let's give you chance to reset ability cooldown on ability use, and then you've got auto mechanical damage received, slow time damage 25% by 5 seconds, harmful status effect duration, chance to reset. Yeah, we'll go through that as well. Apply, thank you very much. And Vicar Max. You got 2 points as well. So you got science weapon damage. While Max is in your party, you and your companions deal bonus damage with science weapons. That's not too bad, actually. And then harmful status effects. Trick shot ignores 50%. Let's go for that. That'll be fine. Right. Come away from this now. And we go through here. I'm used to playing Crisis 3. Right, so we go up here maybe. Yeah, so I've been, in my own time, I've been playing the Crisis series, and I've got to say, like, they are actually brilliant games. I wouldn't play them on Steam. Not Steam, on stream, sorry. One, because I know they are so heavy in terms of graphics, and more to the point, it's a first-person shooter, and as people can see and know, I absolutely suck at first-person shooters. So,
Yeah, you. Want to be famous?
kinda,
You got presence, natural magnetism. Know what I mean?
kinda know. What are you selling? I'm not buying.
There's those street smarts. Just the right amount of rough around the edges. Next time, we'll have you say that over the rim of a Trippa Stout. Product placement, baby.
Hey, Lana.
Listen, you got an agent?
How are you?
Some kind of representation?
I consider myself freelance.
Fresh, natural talent. I know it when I see it. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid.
Hmm.
Ah, the favored mindless entertainment of the unwashed masses.
Hey, thousands of viewers and millions of bits can't be wrong.
Just tell me what you're offering.
I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit, but we still need a star, and I think you got the chops.
Ah! Captain! You're gonna be in pictures!
Already got an entourage, huh? Way to get ahead of the game. So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime?
Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. Yeah, I've had a nice couple of 3 days. I've had a nice 3 days off, which has been really needed. I haven't had a couple of days off in about 2 months now. So yeah, it's nice to actually have some time where I've been able to, you know, relax, chill, play some games, stream a little bit. Yeah, it's been a good time. I'm doing well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, go on, fuck it.
Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
Okay, thank you very much. Right, that's a new quest, which I'm not sure if we're interested in doing anyway. Closed for R&R, okay. Yeah, thank you very much, Lana. Appreciate it. Wealthy citizen, Prosperity Plaza discovered. Where are we going here? We've got the Minister Clark, and then we've got the Minister Guard. Right, it was the optional to go to the Minister Guard. Right, are we going to try and get this guy drunk or something and try and take his stuff?
Hey!
Right, he's already drunk, so that's fine.
Stand back! You. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times.
Are you supposed to be drinking on the job?
Of course not. But I'm not on the job right now.
That means I don't need to stay
You only took
5
me out to
feet back.
celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all.
What's so important about guarding Minister Clark?
He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony. Yeah.
Okay.
That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone.
Congratulations.
Yeah. I've nearly made it to the top, my friend. I'm just 2 promotions away from on-the-job bathroom breaks.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, it's a goal. It's definitely a goal. How about I buy you a drink to celebrate your promotion?
That's a great idea. I'll have a Spectrum.
We get him really drunk, we can get that.
I can smell him from clear over here. I reckon he's had a fair number already.
Oh, Betty, shut the fuck up.
Because today's my big day.
He's got powerful good ears, too.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
And a powerful thirst. You have a Spectrum vodka for a new pal?
Offer him the Spectrum vodka. Here you go.
To me. Hey, you are really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends.
Yeah, sure. Friends give each other key cards.
Soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere. Who am I kidding? I could have another. You got another?
I think I should have another. Yeah, sure.
It's not every day you get your dream job, right? Wow, you've got like this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a Manosaur. You got a Manosaur energy. Oh, Laws. I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you.
Nah, have another.
I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop.
Okay. Ooh, with your BMI, or that's a problem for tomorrow. With your BMI, you could metabolize another. Just drink plenty of water.
You sure sound like you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, here goes.
Okay.
Yeah. Was that one supposed to taste like purple berry crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast?
Oh, he's gonna.
I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Oh, follow him. Dude, old one.
I just need to sit down.
Is he gonna fall asleep? Well, we'll close this and we'll just. There we go. Nicey nice. So we've done our bit. Oh no, someone's dead. Bit of damage, that's fine. Can we? I'm actually still waiting. Waiting for me on Discord. Discord. You mean Twitter? Yeah, I was gonna say. Twitter. Oh yeah. We did chat, didn't we, the other day? But to be fair, again, I don't check Twitter as much as I really. What am I doing? Yeah, I'll try and grab you after the stream. Yeah, sorry about that. I've been obviously very busy. Like yesterday was yesterday was over a 6-hour stream. The day before was like a 5-hour stream. It was like, and yeah, it's been one of those. So right, they've gone. Right, do. That person's up there. That they're there. Nope. Go away. Go away.
Guess I'm seeing things.
Yes, you are. Go away. Doopy doopy doo 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 doo. That person coming over here? I want to assume yes. Yes, they are. Oh. This is bad.
Thought I saw something.
Oh my god. Did I get away with it? I got away with it.
Mine's playing tricks on me.
Nope. Right, I'm getting. Nope. Right, okay. How am I doing this now?
Something's not right. What was that? I'd
Nope.
better take a look.
Fuck. Fucking. You got fuck. Oh, oh, oh.
Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
Vicar Max is in prison. I can only assume why. Hello. Yep. I can't have this now.
What?
I can't have it now.
What?
Can you? 2 secs. Chat. Be right back. Sorry about that, chat. Right, cool. Right, I'm gonna need some ammo on this. The board reputation is decreased. That's fine. I kind of wanted to get all that done without being seen, but I don't think it was. It was definitely possible. I think I had to pay attention to who was over on the right here.
How did you get in here?
I knocked.
You just slaughtered those guards, and for what? To speak with me? What could possibly be so urgent?
Oh, my law. Captain, that's the minister. Mr. Clark! Oh, wow!
Minister Clark, what a remarkable honor it is to meet you.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more.
Ooh. Cut the crap. I'm here for the dimethyl sulfoxide.
Drugs, of course. What else would it be? I don't have any drugs. You can try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
He's got no idea what we're asking about.
Will that be all, then?
No, he's Why do you keep talking like that?
Stars, they're getting denser by the day.
You fuck off.
I shall endeavor to speak more slowly. Is this better?
Slower and louder and into my good ear.
Was that a joke? Sarcasm, even? Oh, this is such a relief. You've no idea how long it's been since I spoke with someone intelligent enough for irony.
Great. So what are you going to tell me about those chemicals?
This again? I really don't know about any chemicals. Process of elimination. The only other person with access? Of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way.
Back up and tell me what you're talking about.
Chairman Rockwell. He's kept me under house arrest for years. I've long suspected him of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
He's attempting to game the system, but he won't be able to get away with it forever. Eventually, Rockwell's house of cards will topple.
I dearly hope so, and you might be part of the equation. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it.
Then I'll have to deal with him. You expect me to believe this? Why do you want to go? Why would he go through all this trouble?
How should I know? I've been under house arrest for years. But there is a way to find out, and perhaps to set things right. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
Okay.
This all feels off, Captain. Like when there's a storm coming, but everything's quiet and still.
Believe me, things have been off around here for a very, very long time. A reckoning is most certainly due.
Captain, we must investigate Rockwell. An injustice like this cannot go unchecked.
Indeed, it cannot. I can't overstate the urgency of the matter. Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter.
The HHC headquarters.
Halcyon Holdings Corporation.
Okay.
A collective of companies that run the colony together. Allegedly in partnership with the Earth Directorate and appointed Minister of Earth.
I wouldn't trust you to run an empty warehouse. Anyway, I'm glad to have someone else on my side.
I dearly hope I'm not imagining this. Now we've got to get into the HHC. That's
Okay.
in the Acropolis district, along with the other major corporate and government facilities. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons.
Once I get into the Aquapolis district, what then?
When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are.
Okay, I'll be on my way
Wait.
then.
Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here.
What's on the
What
cartridge?
isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
Right.
They wouldn't get here for... I don't even know. Shouldn't we do something our own selves?
It's worth a try, but the Earth Directorate still needs that message. We must hope for their intervention.
Okay, good plan. Right.
Perhaps there is hope after all. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis district.
Okay, good to know. So that's into Byzantium. What's in here? Anything we can steal? What's this? Mine. Anything good? Right, nothing here. So let's go to Byzantium and let's see if we can... Let's see if we can get to the HHC, was it? Oh, hello. What's going on here? Weapon parts. I assume... Well, we can't get over. We drop down though. Are they... No, they're not aggroed. Do we go down this way? Oh. No. Did I just hit a... Might have just hit a pedestrian, but that's fine. Yep. Right. Let's leave because we're actually completely fucking this up here. What's that noise? A teacup cannid. Okay. Oh. Is there a vending machine down here? Nah. Light pistol, renovated exo helmet. I suppose that's worth it. We'll take all that.
Don't hurt me! No! Please don't! I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
where are we going now? Right, we've got to go to the chairman's office over there. Maintenance tunnels.
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here.
Okay, cool. Not really interested, but where did I just go? I weren't paying attention. There's a workbench here. Oh, we can go this way. Okay. The Sprat. Lady Philippa Farnsworth. Hello. Can we... Okay, I can't grab him then. All right. Which way? We look on the map. Okay, there's a way we go. Yeah, we go downstairs here.
Resetting threat level.
There's something down here. Auto mechanical. Let's get quick reload. Oh, it's a Sprat exterminator. I think we should be okay. Oh, nope. Fine. That didn't fucking do anything. Just heal up. Oh, reload. Oh. Bait. Fuck. Right, okay. I'm not sure this is the way to go, but maintenance tunnels. Yeah, let's go through here. Right, let's try and sneak our way through this.
Security actions. Performing an area sweep now. Sanitation and cleanup required.
Nothing on the Sprack. Nope. Right then.
Processing, sweeping the... Security threat eliminated. Threat
Do I?
neutralized. Now switching to garbage disposal mode.
Parcel service. Oh. Maybe this was an error. Take all you. Oh, 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 hear me out. Oh. Fuck. Is that killed it? Right, that killed that. Hopefully we can just... Come on then, Vicar. Oh, hold on, Lana. Right, I got it. I got your thing. Come on, Vicar. Oh, shit. Don't know how well that did. Okay, let's just back this up a little bit. Right, that's out of ammo. I don't think the flamethrower did much.
patrol.
Oh, can't fucking move. I'm stuck. Oh, I'm going to be jammed. I might be a little bit too underleveled here. I don't know if I am or not. Oh, I need a heal. Reload quick. Well, heal quick. Yeah, this is tough. I don't even have grenades either. Oh, this is... It's dead. Oh, they're dead. Cool.
Begin investigating.
Right. I think we're okay for the moment, as long as we can get this one down. Okay. Let's switch to this. Right, we're good. Take all you. Hopefully, yeah, Parvati and Vikamax are coming back up. Are they dead? Well, they're dead. Suppose we got a little bit of time to free roam now. What you got going on? Nothing. Take you, take you. Nothing going on here. Anything on this? Nope. Greeno, we definitely need that. I don't think there's anything else for us in this area. Right, that's fine. Nothing going on with you. Is this a... This is definitely a thing. Like, this is like a... Like another mission that we got to go and do. Why are all these dead? Right, what killed all these? Oh, is it you? No. Okay, melt. Nope. Right, it's fine. It's dead. Take all you. What?
You'd let me have a giant sprat, right, Captain? So long as I fed it?
No. Nothing. Just about a little. Nothing here. Right, let's just loot as much as we can here. Hunting rifle ultra. Didn't we have one of these? Was it? Yeah, we had one of these. It was a bit shit, wasn't it? Let's break it down. Yeah, break this down. I think we've already got one of those, don't we? Assault rifle ultra, light assault rifle ultra. I think that's just, it doesn't do enough damage because it needs to be repaired. Weapon parts required. Oh, that takes a lot of weapon parts. Right, let's break this down. We get 3 weapon parts. Assault rifle ultra. Assault rifle ultra. Right, we might as well just swap that. Have we got any parts on this? Yeah, we do. So we might want to keep that for a little bit longer. Get rid of you. 4 parts for you. Get rid of the tactical shotgun. I think even though we did pay for that, but it's not the end of the world. We do need to increase this as well. We do have a grenade launcher, but I don't think that's really anything that we're going to be using for the moment. Right, that should be fine. Okay, cool. This. Make our way through here.
Nicely done.
Use the workbench. Right, so repair. So the things that we want to repair here is it's going to cost us 14 instead of 20. So if we repair this. Armor, I think our armor is okay for the moment. I think we get more weapon parts if we break things down at the workbench. Yeah, break that down. Break that down. We don't need an additional one of those, and we don't need that. Let's come off this now. So we do need to swap back our Deadeye assault rifle. Now that's something we could probably look at increasing a little bit later on. The good word, what's that? Have we just got that and I've not realised? Yeah, we're going to take that instead. Have I just binned something when I shouldn't have binned it? I think I did. Never mind, it's fine. Right, so we are going to... Right, let's go to workbench. Flamethrower, nope. This. Right, tinker. Tinker with this. No, we're not going to increase it. We are just going to modify it. Install mod. Now we got a whisper quiet muzzle, which decreases the noise, which isn't too bad. And then sure and straight, which does increase it removes the sway and spread. I think that would be better. Yeah, so we're gonna get the whisper quiet muzzle, the zap to mag to power, mag to ray, and magnum. This is all going to increase the damage, and I'm going to put in a magnum here, and then the scope. We can get a gyroscope, extendo sight, and a super scoper, which we're going to keep for something else. So we're just going to have the gyro sight here. Cool. Right, let's go up here, and we're going to go to the chairman's office. Oh. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, hold up. Oh, my fucking mouse got stuck. Right, fuck him up. It does a lot of damage. Come on then, Max. Oh. I do like these companion skills. There we go. Fucking took his arm off. What else is going for, mate? You can fucking eat my ass. Right, that didn't give me anything there, which is fine. Facial cream, not bad. Take you. This is just all weapon parts that we can just nab anyway, so that's fine. Fucking gardener, great. HHC building, right. Be a better you with Adrena time. I feel like I've fucked up in some capacity here. Right. Character. Let's have a look at our reputation. So the board are angry with us. Do we have to go back? I feel like we're gonna have to go back, aren't we? Because let's load. Oh. Right. What's our current reputation here? Board off put. Right, so as long as we don't kill anyone else. I think this is where we came through here. I think as long as we... If we just sneak in here. Should be okay. There we go. I think that was probably what we should have done.
Just act like we belong.
Yes. Hello?
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings
I
Corporation.
fucked that up so badly.
Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Colway Pharmaceuticals.
Here we go. Let's just act like we belong. We have to go all the way upstairs.
A UDL security attendant is always prepared.
State your business. Please step away. This entry is for high priority HHC business only.
Do we show them the administers HHC access card? Is this official enough for you?
Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right. I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 32B form. Each weapon will need a separate form.
Or you better be joking.
I'm not authorized to employ humor on the job.
Okay.
Now let's see. Damn it. When did I run out of forms?
Oh, what a
You
shame.
don't have to be sarcastic about it. Look, you don't have time to wait on new forms, and I can't afford the citations for impeding HAC business. So I'm going to save us both some trouble and waive your forms. Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs, and they're all high on dervish mist and low on patience. So try anything funny, and they'll paint the walls with your guts.
Okay, cool. So that was more like it. That's probably how we should have done that originally, but I didn't know. I did not know. It's not a bad game, to be fair. I know I say that every stream when I play it, but it's not a bad game. It's one of those ones where it comes up all the time in like a free an Epic Game Store or whatever, and it was just lying there. So I was like, you know what, I might as well play it, and I'll play it on stream. Didn't know how well it would go. What's that? Steel pipe patch. Okay.
Apologies for the wait. I was arranging my stationery.
What exactly do you do here?
Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman Rockwell. I'm also responsible for organizing the adjutant's stationery, which is more of a hobby.
Any chance I could meet Chairman Rockwell?
Ah. Oh, you were being serious.
You fuck.
I'm obliged to inform you that Chairman Rockwell is unavailable for an indeterminate duration. Will there be anything else?
I'll be on my way. So you're currently busy with things. You can go through here. There's a break in the wall.
Excuse me, just a moment.
Hello?
Is there something I can do for you? I beg your pardon. Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors.
Oh, I don't have it. I won't be long. I'm just admiring the architecture.
I suppose that is admissible. Please try not to break anything.
Right, what's our lie situation? I thought that was someone coming in through then. Character skills. So our lie's not that fantastic, is it? Is there someone that does adjust our lie? I don't think so.
One person gets all this space. Just to sign papers all day?
Right, view priority message. Chairman, the rough cut of the presentation is prepped to play. The PR department has a lot of work to do, but we covered the basics. Halcyon is on the brink of starvation. The board's scientists are working on a solution. Workers can look forward to a lifetime employment program for their chance to contribute. You'll see the current version when you print your keycard of the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Yes, before you ask, that the methyl sulfoxide has been delivered there. I'll be waiting for your sign off on the board strokes, so I wanted to make sure you saw it. Don't worry, I'll make sure you get properly edited. Sophia. So, the dimethyl sulfoxide has been delivered to the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. So we're going to print that key card. Exit.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
Okay.
That was all a story, wasn't it? It's not real.
No, that's all real.
Well, that was some quite distressing information.
Right, let's take all this.
Can we talk?
Nothing in this cabinet. Is there anything in here? Let's have a look. Send Minister Clark's message to Earth. Okay, so reading cartridge, package data, transmitting to drone, message en route. Please allow between 3 to 9 months for your message to complete transit. Personal files. Subject, we're taking too long. Percival, how long does it take to clear out an abandoned office? Toss Clark's belongings into the street of Byzantium for all I care. He's not using them. Just get my office expansion done before I return. I'm tired of staring at that hole in the wall. And for law's sake, do something about that doom and gloom presentation. We have the brightest minds in Halcyon working in our public relations department, and they make this announcement sound like with damn funeral elegancy. Elegy? I don't know. We need something bright and cheerful. We need something we can sell. Masseuse. Percival, reschedule my regular Wednesday massage. I have urgent matters to attend off-site. Food preservations. Chairman, I've made inquiries and can confirm that we have plenty of food, real food, stored away in our inter-colony trade. The nutritional profile of food produced within Halcyon has continued to decline. Soon people are going to start feeling hungry no matter how much they eat. Unfortunately, they've gotten too expensive to continue buying from even the closest colonies. But what we have will sustain Byzantium and a minimal workforce for the foreseeable future. The other corporations. So the chairman, the heads of the other 9 corporations are up in arms about their shares again. As head of UDL, we can overrule them easily, but I thought you should know they're at it again, Percival. Okay, cool. Right, let's see what we can nab here. We can steal this. We'll take all this stuff. Is there anything over here? Yeah, some stuff over here as well. See, it's not, as I was saying earlier, it's not too bad of a game. It's more of a, as you can see, like, there's a lot of, like, joking around. I think the writing in it is actually really, really nice. You know, there's definitely some corkers. Hey Ellie, how you doing? Yeah, there's some corkers. Percival Platt, don't want to be going in there. We can leave now, can't we? Yes, we can leave. So we're just going to mosey on out. We're just going to try and take things nice and slowly on the way out. I think we got to talk to Max as well. I think Max is wanting a conversation.
You're cleared.
Oh, thank you very much. Transition to Byzantium. Right, so Titus Andromedicus. Can I go past these? Nope, we got to go over here. So this is the Department of Accuracy and... Was it Accuracy and Nature or something like that? Accuracy and Morale. Okay, cool. So this little artwork that you get as well is it's quite nice. It's it kind of adds to the whole aesthetic of it being just a game being a bit of a meme. Like, there's no reason for them to be putting stuff like that in like the loading screens, but it's quite nice. So we got this right. Where are we going? Hello? We're going up or down? Are we going down? Right. Is this a lift? Office clerk, office clerk, office clerk. No one of interest.
Not so fast.
Hold on.
The Ministry of Accuracy and Morale is off limits to everyone without X-36 level clearance. Basically, if you don't work here, or for Chairman Rockwell himself, you're not getting in.
I've got a pass. Yeah, they got the chairman's pass. Oh, is this for clearance?
I don't know how you got that, but I still don't know you, and I don't have any new clearances on the list.
Ooh. Okay, never mind. So we have to find another way in.
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out in the city. That woman from downstairs is still in the cafeteria.
Here they come.
Shit. Load. Oops. This thing, I don't know how much I've got to be sneaking around in here. I should have just assumed I've got to sneak around everywhere. Okay, here we go. Right, so let's not go through there yet. All right, to HR. So now let's go to... Let's break into this. And we might actually be able to sort our clearance out here. So, Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Welcome to the Human Resources portal of the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Humans are our fourth most important resource at the Ministry. If you have a complaint about anything work-related, write about it here. You will feel much better about it after you do. View employee complaint. Okay, so from Caroline Endicott. Issue finally taking action. Theodore Isaacs keeps eating my purple berry lunches. I know that sprack-toothed little snot is the one doing it. I've seen him with cracker crumbs on his lips and purple berry stains on his lab coat. Working next to him and seeing him pick the remains of my lunch out of his disgusting teeth just makes me want to scream. There, I did it. I screamed a little. That felt good. I'm just going to sit in the kitchen and wait for him to do it again. I'll catch him in the act. And then I'll come back and write up another entry. I'm going to be so livid. Is that it? Is that it? Nothing that we can steal? Wage determined by your merit of your work. Under the biased labour standard. Okay. Basically, if we like you, we'll give you more money. If we don't like you, then, you know, there's no equal pay here. Right, so let's sneak. Here we go. Nothing there. Can we see what's through this glass? We can go there. Ooh. Don't you dare. Reload what we can. Are you joking?
What? What was that? I better take a look.
Nope. I love that them two are just sneaking there and it literally doesn't do anything.
Mine's playing tricks on me.
Close the door. You can just out there. Right. How are we getting past here now then? So we can't go through that door there. Is there anything upstairs we can look at? Hello, I belong here. Don't just ignore me. What's through here? Oh, there's a shit house. Lovely. Nothing here that we want to be stealing. Oh, there's maybe something over there we can look at. How are you doing, Ellie?
Hey, did Tillman get transferred or
Did we get anything in here? Nope, nothing in here.
Oh, law, what did they take him for?
Caroline Endicott.
Kinda in the middle of something.
Do you know Theodore Isaacs?
I knew it. He's eating your lunch too, isn't he? That greedy little sissy pig.
Sissy pig.
This is great. I finally have someone else to complain to.
Do these people got nothing else to occupy their time?
You'll get your turn. Right now, we're talking about Theodore.
So you only need a 1 for the lie, so it's almost like you can't fail this. I'm delivering a formal reprimand to Theodore, but management's forgot to send my ID.
Oh, that's no problem. I can get you into the lab.
Okay.
In fact, let's go there now.
Okay, cool.
Theodore's out right now, but we should be ready when he gets back. That way, everyone can see you chew him out. This is going to be so good.
What's this? What have I got going on? Is this all food? Let's just sell our junk. Cool. Right, there she is. Get out the way. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, so Ellie, when we spoke about it earlier, but when I watched Alien Romulus with, hold on.
I need a favor. Think you could let my friend through just this once? After all, you still owe me.
Fine. But I don't want to hear anything about the catch-up packet incident ever again. And he's on his own if he runs into the guards downstairs.
You're the best, Holt.
Thank you. I am meant to be here, people. Don't. Which way do I go? Downstairs. Right, so I don't want to be breaking into there. I don't think. Can I talk to you?
Someone needs to teach those iconoclasts a lesson.
Right, so I was up here before, but I think this is like a restricted area. So what am I doing now? Right, I'm going to quickly save just in case, because I don't know what's going to happen here. No, so I can't make it through there. They're going to have a bit of a bellyache if I try and break into there.
Go on through.
Go on through.
Someone needs to teach those iconoclasts a lesson for what they did to our guts.
Handled beautifully.
Oh, okay, I'm okay. Just in case I fuck up. Yeah, absolutely. It is definitely that. Right. Oh, okay. We're going to close this. We're not even supposed to be in here. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Security Blade Ultra, taking you. Advanced defense helmet. Don't need that. Nothing in these. Taking you. Do I put this armor on? Is that something that we do? MSI, no. Protective clothing. Ordnance control helmet. And we can't go downstairs apparently. Well, we're not going to be nicking any of this stuff right in front of the guards. I'm rather confused, to be quite honest. That's barred. Right, there's a thing over here, which is... Is there a switch on the door? So I could have made it that whole time and I didn't because I was a big fucking idiot. Right, you didn't see anything? Typical Lewis, I know. Jesus Christ, I've been streaming this for an hour and a half already. Fucking hell. Ah, right, okay. A fresh idiot. Yep. Right, scientist. Right, where are we going? We've got to make our way over to there. Right, so we are camouflaged at the moment. Animal testing.
Developing new Tylerito flavors may not be glamorous.
A woolly cow. Oh, I'll leave him alone. Right, can't go up there. Follow the red line. I think.
Soldier?
Hello?
Can we talk?
You know what, Max? Now is not the time. Okay, so this is what we do. I think. Yeah, if we just follow this red line. You know what, we'll just break into it. Right, let's go down here. We haven't been spotted yet by someone. We've actually done really well there. So the dimethyl sulfoxide, we're going to take this, if we can, over here. Right. So the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. So welcome to the Human Experimentation Station of the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Oh. Oh, okay. I thought that was something going on with my Twitch. Human testing is a required step of the... okay, hydrate. Thank you very much. The Ministry of Magic, yeah. It felt like I was breaking into the Ministry of Magic. Jesus Christ. So, welcome to the Human Experimentation Station of the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Human testing is a required step of any new product or process in order to ensure accuracy. Please be sure to document the results of all tests thoroughly to save the expense of additional trials. Transfer dimethyl sulfoxide to canister. Warning, this procedure may result in an invalidation of experiment results and the death of human test subjects. Further information. Sudden withdrawal from dimethyl sulfoxide is highly lethal and will result in the cancellation of any in-progress experimentation. Experimental integrity and test subject vitality can be maintained by leaving a 73.629% dimethyl sulfoxide concentration in circulation. Experiment details. So let's see what they're doing first before we actually decide if we're going to kill someone or not. So experiment authorization, Rockwell Charles, project lifetime employment program, objective to repeatedly revive human subjects from extended hibernation without causing the death of the human subject and the loss of associated productivity. Result inconclusive. Prognosis cautiously optimistic. We're taking 100. Calibrating sensors, checking dimethyl sulfoxide levels, transferring the canister, transfer complete. Turn to route, view lab notes. In addition to dimethyl sulfoxide, to the current round of tests has resulted in some improvements. Subjects are showing improved circulation and increased neural activity. However, our formula is still missing something. We are still unable to fully revive subjects from long-term hibernation, and removing their supply of dimethyl sulfoxide results in their rather excruciating death. The problem is compounded when we consider reviving and freezing subjects multiple times over their lives. To make matters worse, we've had to hard time securing additional dimethyl sulfoxide. We may have to make do with this batch. Okay, well, I think we've accidentally killed some people. Yep. We've definitely killed some people. Big oops. Right, we're going to steal you anyway. We've already done some bad things in here. Ooh. Cigarette lighter. This is all that's mine now. You aren't seeing anything. Right, okay. Right, they're all dead. That's a shame. Right, still you. Right, so we've retrieved this. So now we have to get back to... This was barred, wasn't it? So we're going to open you up. I think that was all we had to do. There we go. So we got through there without being questioned or anything. It was you. Now we're at the entrance. Perfect stuff. Wasn't too bad, I guess. Despite the fact I had to keep reloading. Yeah, I'm still sitting on a bit of a food baby. So for dinner, well, me and my dad went to the cinema, and when we had dinner, we ended up having what's known as no, we're not stealing that. It's not worth it. What's known as a ploughman's. Don't know if anyone knows what that is. But essentially what it is oh, this good Phineas. No, I'm not still eating. No. No, a ploughman's is, it's basically it's like a farmer's dinner as such. So you have a lot of little things. So you end up having, you have some bread, you have like quiche and pork pie, and we don't have any left. No. We end up having, like, you have like a lot of things which typically farmers would have. Von der Val Vermington. Sorry. Yeah, what farmers would tend to have in their like for dinner. So you'd have like a lot of salad, you'd have like a jacket potato, quiche, what else? Yeah, like pork pie, you know, just things like that, and like coleslaw and potato salad, just like general shit, which it ends up like, it sounds like a lot of little things, but you end up piling it onto your plate, and I really struggled to finish it. And I ate it like 20 minutes before the stream started, and then as like the stream started, I'm thinking, oh, I need a nap. I know, Ellie. I know that is new. It is new. I like, whenever it comes to food, I will always eat dinner, and I'm always like, I've got more, like, room for more and more and more. Ad drone. Bye now. See, this is like the Borderlands feel. This is when you got like this, like these little things that it feels like a claptrap. Now with added quality. Can you go down there? No, you can't. Another ad drone. Phineas.
Down there, in your ship. Doesn't look like any of the corporate freighters.
No, that's ours, but do we just go down here? I assume this is where we go. Yeah, it's just, I can just eat and eat and eat, but today I just, I was eating my dinner, I was like, Jesus Christ, man, I gotta stop. I just couldn't eat anymore. Which, yes, I know, Ellie, that is not like me at all. Well, I think we're okay now. I think this is... Well, we'll take you as well.
Pretend we're strangers. The board's always watching.
Okay. Anything else around here that we can just nab? Nope. Right, so I think we got to talk to Phineas now. I've got PTSD. What have you got PTSD about? What you got PTSD about? You have acquired Book.
If you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have
You not eating. I know.
Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports.
Hello.
And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career.
Okay. Got your attention at least. No, it's more than before. You mean stumbling around the colony pretending to know what I'm doing?
I think you're being modest.
Nope.
I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up.
Right.
You walked through Edgewater and in your wake transformed it from a loyal company town to a haven for dissidents. I'm actually a little impressed. All this happened because some mysterious stranger fell out of the sky.
You almost sound like you approve?
Not always. For the longest time, I could never be sure if you were on our side or against us. You should be back on the Hope, frozen in a hibernation chamber. Yet here you are, flying about in a stolen ship.
It's not stolen, it's dead.
Trail of paperwork in your wake. The board doesn't know what to make of you. But I do. I've seen your potential. There's so much we can do for this colony.
How do you know I'm from the Hope?
We raised security on the Hope after Wells broke in. As for discovering the identity of the missing colonist, all we had to do was scan the passenger manifest.
Okay, that kind of makes sense. You wanted to talk to me, make your offer.
You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate.
Are you going to be talking about the dimethyl sulfoxide? I'm listening.
Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
Wanted for what exactly?
He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal.
Hey, Hooded. No, you're more than welcome just to lurk in the background, mate. Yeah, how are you doing today? You're in contact with Wells. You want me to sell him out?
Wells was our mistake. We failed to apprehend him for years. I'm asking you to help me correct that mistake. I'm sending you my access code. Contact me from Wells's terminal. When you're done, come speak to me in my office.
Adjutant Akande's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Yeah, let's get out of here. Right, okay. So I don't... So this is the thing now. Now this is, I don't know whether or not I should actually dob him in. I don't feel like there's a reason at the moment. He's not giving us a reason not to trust him. So it's almost like we could do it. Flip a coin. No, no, I mean, I could, but I don't think I should for the moment, because there's nothing he's really done to. There's nothing he's really done to actually make us. Felix, no, I do not for you. Right, we're going to continue out with Parvati and Max there. Yeah, it's not really done anything, and if anything, everything we've seen, the board just seems like it's old toss a coin. Do we even have a coin on me? I done it with a Pokemon game earlier, or the other day, but do we even have a coin? I don't have a coin. I tell you what, I did have years ago though, and I'm very gutted I don't have it anymore. So one of my favourite games of all time is Use Siri. I genuinely don't have a coin. One of my favourite games of all time is Fable. Particularly Fable 2, actually. I love Fable 2. I think it was phenomenal. Now, when they brought out Fable 3, I actually got the collector's edition, and with the collector's edition, it came obviously with the game inside what looked like a book, like a hardcover book. And you open up the book, and the game would be inside it, but then there's like a secret compartment in there with a drawer, and you pull the drawer out, and there was a pack of cards, all with really nice artwork on every single one of the cards. And if you say flip a coin, it works. I could do. I don't have. To be fair, I don't even have an iPhone. I've got a Google Pixel, so I could do it on Google, but I don't think I want to at the moment. I'm not undecided. I am more decided not to do it. But yeah, so what it came with a pack of cards, but it also came with a coin. And this coin was like really like detailed, engraved and stuff like that. Why do I not have my hat on? Where is my hat? Character, infantry, armor. There we go. That's what we're looking for. It came with this engraved coin, which on the one side it was like engraved but with blue on your head. Oh, shut up. I just got what you was on about. It came with a blue, on the one side it was blue with like the engraving, but it was like a circle but with like a halo on top and wings and whatever. And then on the other side it was red with a circle but with horns and a tail and stuff like that. And it was genuinely gorgeous. Really, really nice. Now I know you can pick these coins up, which I'm going to quickly Google. I'll quickly Google it while we're here. Fable 3 coin. Images. So it was like this. I don't know if people are going to be able to see it, but it was like this. Let me just try to get out of the blue like that. It was like that, and that was the one side, and it was gorgeous. Really, really nice. And then the the other side of it was like that. If it actually goes, there we go. There we go. You can see it a little bit better there. So it was like that. Now, the issue was, the thing is, it was genuinely really nice. And what you could do a gameplay by just using the coin, because there'll be a lot of choice matters and you could just use the coin to see if you're going to go good or evil. The problem was the game absolutely sucked. And I was very, very upset with it, where I played it and I completed it within I think I completed it within like a day and a half. And I wasn't even playing it full on. I just played it normal, like I would play this. Very, very short game. Do I want to be doing this? If I go to journal, City in the Stars, I'm going to return to Phineas and talk to your boy first. Yes, it was really, really nice, but like the things that you get with the collection, and that was actually the best part of it. Now, because I was so disappointed with that game, and I was like 17, 18 at the time, didn't have any money. If I wanted a game, you have to sell your games in order to get, like, you had to sell like 4 or 5 games to get one game, and it was just, it was just one of these. I ended up selling the game, went to Game Station at the time. There was, in the UK, there's Game, but then there was Game and Game Station. Went into there, and they gave me, I think it was about £7-8 for it. And I was, in my head, I thought, well, that figures, because the game absolutely sucks. And it was literally like 2 weeks afterwards. And then I thought about it a couple of weeks later, and I still had the receipt, and I was like, surely I could have got more for that. And I looked at the receipt, and they actually gave me the price for Fable 2, not Fable 3 collection. And I was like, oh, fuck. So I just basically gave it away. And then if I look now, the coin itself costs like £20. So I was genuinely gutted by it.
In your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
I found the chemicals in the ministry. The board was testing them on human subjects.
Human test subjects? Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
I had to let the test subjects die, but I brought back all the chemicals you had.
Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives. Those poor people, they must have died in agony. What exactly was the board trying to accomplish?
They were trying to so it says something about repeatedly reviving humans for extended hibernation. The board's trying to mitigate damage to human tissue during the revival process.
You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to solving that problem. Something about this feels wrong. I don't know why the board would ever conduct such an experiment, unless they're working on some kind of hibernation technology. I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. After years of fruitless experimentation, they've made exactly zero progress.
The colony is on the verge of collapse. The board's been trying to cover it up.
I know. I've suspected as much for years. Of course, I don't expect the board to do a thing about it. They've been driving our colony to the brink of destruction for decades. The board's mismanagement put our colony on the road to collapse. If we don't put a stop to them, thousands of colonists are going to die.
It gets worse. The chairman's planning to freeze every worker in Halcyon.
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse, and the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause.
Yeah.
Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
We need to think about it. There has to be something we can do.
Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board.
And that's an issue.
The board's going to dispose of them all.
That's the issue.
Into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
Right. There is a way. It's not exactly safe, but we could skip the Hope into this. We could skip the Hope into the system.
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius.
Yes.
We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
The Hope's probably damaged. We'll have to route power to the from the Unreliable.
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest.
And that's going to work, without killing us in the process. I thought intra-system micro-jumps were prohibited for a reason.
Yes, there's always a risk of a catastrophic collision between the Hope and, say, Terra 2, in theory. But you'll be fine, provided your calculations are correct. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
Right, so this is exactly what I'm talking about. So everything that we've learned so far from the board and Phineas, like Phineas doesn't actually seem like a bad guy. He seems like he's someone who is too clever for the board. He has got a target on his back because he knows exactly what the board's going to be getting up to, and his mind is the issue. So killing him and putting him or basically throwing him under the bus to the board is probably only going to make things worse. So that's one of the reasons why I don't want to tell the board where he is. Obviously all the evidence that we've got where they're trying to essentially freeze everyone in order to limit the amount of resources that we're using in terms of food. And the reason why they would want to get rid of the people on the Hope is because they are, as he said, they are people from Earth, of great minds of Earth, who are not influenced or untarnished by the board, so they can't influence them or whatever. So if they woke up from the Hope, they'll go, what an absolute fucking shit show this is, and they'll see how corrupt it is. So that's why we don't want to get rid of Phineas Wells here. He actually does seem like a genuinely good guy. Yeah, I'll do it.
I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
The adjutant asked me to plant a tracking signal in your lab, but I'm not going to do it.
You absolutely should.
What? I can't tell if you're being sarcastic.
Sarcasm, the last refuge of the witless. The adjutant must have sent
Did you hear that, Ellie? Did you hear that?
If you don't use the code, she'll suspect you betrayed her. I think you should use the code and send a corrupted tracking signal. That should buy me some time.
Ooh, okay, clever man. You're sure you're okay with this?
The enemy is bound to discover my hideout sooner or later. I'm prepared for that eventuality. This is just my way of buying myself a little time.
Okay.
Use my communications terminal to corrupt the tracking signal. While the board busies themselves trying to decipher it, I'll have plenty of time to prepare my defenses.
I wanted to talk to you about the Hope.
Certainly. How can I help?
Should I expect any resistance?
It wouldn't surprise me. When I pulled you out of the Hope, the board nearly intercepted me. I expect they stepped up security since my little act of larceny.
So just so we're clear, you know skip drives aren't supposed to be used like that.
Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you, and that turned out fine, mostly. That is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but the maneuver was well within acceptable margins of risk. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Okay. So people aren't going to notice a gigantic colony ship slamming into the rings of Terra 2.
Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared to the rings of Terra 2, positively minuscule.
Okay.
The board might notice, possibly, depending on the position of their heads relative to the depth of their collective posteriors.
Basically, if they've got their head out their arse, yeah. Lovely, right. So we got another level up, which is great. He did say to... I'll take you. He did say to send a corrupt tracking signal to Sophia. Okay, perfect stuff. So, installing surveillance tracking signal and relay, copying cacophony protocol, replicating artificial interference, modifying signal noise ratio, establishing connection error, signal status weak, board surveillance protocol failed, signal fidelity has been compromised. This terminal will would attempt to establish a new connection once every cycle. Perfect.
That should do it. You've bought me more than enough time.
All right, perfect. Right, we do need another perk, and we've got something, and we can get anything now within 1, 2, and 3. I don't think we want to be looking at anything in tier 1, although this wouldn't be too bad. The carry capacity, although we are looking okay at the moment. Improved weapon damage. So improved weapons deal vastly more damage and degrade slower than usual. Tossball equipment is not considered improvised. So what's considered an improvised weapon? What is an improvised weapon? Can we use this? Okay, so we got experimental notes. I can calculate the movement of the heavenly bodies, but not the madness of men. Newton. Logs. Experiment number 01173. Flash frozen organic material reverts back to the original cell structure when treated with tincture of dimethyl sulfide. Rate of explosive cell death is a very respectable 6%. Bad news, difficult to acquire, limited quantities of compound likely produced by Aunt Cleo. Recently discontinued due to severe adverse reactions. Must find more. Log number 00938. 0012. Artificial status successfully induced as a cysty pig specimen. 0217 or 217. Can't fucking say that word. Revivification. Complicated. Cysty pig tissue returned to the living state. Brain tissue suffered from rapid nucleation. Attempting treatment. 558. Treatment processing. 820. Treatment failed. Brain tissue irreparably damaged by rapid onset necrosis. 851. Explosive cell death. 949. Finished cleaning liquefied remains of cysty pig from laboratory floors, walls, equipment. 01083. 0216. Fresh out of Aunt Cleo's, experimenting with Spacer's Choice partially emulsified creamer substitute. 0218. Finished brewing, adding 2 ounces of Spacer's Choice. 0220. Atrocious. Felt part of myself die on the inside. Reminder, add Spacer's Choice to the list. Note to self number 2, buy more mouthwash. Cysty pig notes. Have spared one of my stock of experimenting cysty pigs to be used for a renewable source of nourishment. Have named this lucky pig Bubbles. Giving an animal a name establishes rapport and creates a positive emotional bond. Allegedly improves flavour of tumours. Must look into that. Excellent creatures, cysty pigs. Don't know how people used to survive without these genetic wonders of porcine succulents. Slaughtering a pig for meat instead of harvesting tumours that ripen naturally, falling off like the flesh like mock apples off a tree. Seems the height of barbarity. Truly a miracle of modern science. Personal notes. Hack. Bypass. Personal log. Having procured the services of one Captain Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable, I hope he didn't name himself after the quality of his services. I'll be sending my new accomplice down to Hawthorne via escape pod as soon as the revival process is complete. Hawthorne should make an agreeable companion, or at least an acceptable chaperone. Law willing, he isn't a total buffoon. Okay. Hibernation helmet. Examine this. Raising core temperature 5 degrees over 1 hour. Dosage appears to be working. Slight diff from process in cysty pigs. Not beyond expected boundaries. Microscopic assessment shows no sign of sudden traumatic mass cell wall collapse. Encouraging. Reminder. Still need to mop up pig. Still need to get a view into the cranium, see what's going on with the neutrons. Oops, hand slipped. Likely effects. Nothing important. May have numbness in left heel. Who even needs that? Looking at sample, evidence of hyperactive production of dopamine and norepinephrine. Maybe. Curious, no evidence of entropic effects on neutrons, however. V excited. Now if only I can keep them from exploding. Raise core temperature another 5 degrees centigrade for every 1 hour. Oops, forgot I had probe in brain. Jostled with elbow. Subject may suffer numbness in right earlobe. Acceptable. Feel ridiculous telling mostly frozen slab of meat. You're doing fine, Lewis. Oh yes, me. Practicing bedside manner more important. Aids recovery. Curious about the new neurochemical production. Side effects of prolonged hibernation. Subject may experience whatever that is. Exaggerated fight or flight response. Checked brainwave. Found sharp uptick in perceptive cognitive processing when jostled the probe. Fascinating. Equivalent of speed of common fly's brain. Could be useful in stressful situations. Subject time dilation. SeaWorld moving in slow motion. Would everyone from Hope have this sort of brain damage, or is it particular to Lewis? Can't wait to awaken more from hope. Study in detail. Is it even right to call this effect brain damage? Seems like enhancement to me. Who wouldn't want to uncle hyperfast cognitive response? Am I envious to expand the span of a breath to an eternity? To be able, just for a moment, to perceive the world in all of its infinite detail. Core temperature up, still stable, no sign of cell wall decay, neurological necrosis, beginning next 5 centigrade over 1 hour cycle. Yes, I believe I envy you, Lewis. Okay, cool. So that was our whole process of us being basically de-thawed or thawed or whatever. Right, so I think we've just made a good milestone within. We have got a level up, and I think we're close to another level up actually. Now I did want to have a look to see if we've got in our there was something that said that we get what was it now? Improvised weapon damage. So improvised weapons. Now what would that include? Is this an improvised weapon, or is it this is a pristine weapon? So, and this is a science weapon, so I don't know what that means. Does that mean a weapon that's had a mod on it? Surely that would just be modified. You know what? I'm going to Google this. Improvised weapon. The Outer Worlds. Oh, okay. So it's basically it's supposed to boost those with level 1 weapons you find or everyday items. Items cannot be modified or tinkered. Shovel, spade, rake, pick, axe, shears, etc. Okay. So it's not something that we really want to be looking at. It's more things like literally a pitchfork. So that's not something that we want to be looking at the moment. Confidence. Your next attack after killing an enemy is a guaranteed crit. That's not something that we want to be looking at. I say every time because of the that wouldn't be too bad, really. Science weapon damage as well. We don't really use science weapons, do we? Any downed companion are revived with a small amount of health every 15 minutes. So this is good only if we only have one, if we don't have any companions with us. I don't think that's something that we really need. Any subsequent damage per subsequent hits. Any subsequent damage made in the same target while in TTD deals increased damage. This effect is cumulative, leaving TTD resets. That is actually really nice. I think we're going to actually get that. Meaning every single time we hit someone, we do more damage. Now, if we're doing a lot of hits with, for example, the minigun, each hit with the minigun is actually going to do more and more damage. So here, we do need to kind of increase our dialogue, I think. Human Cower Chance. I think we might want to go for... Let us go for Intimidate here. So now we get Terrified Creature movement speed is minus 30%. Nothing fantastic, but it is what it is. Right, so let's go to the unreliable here. We're going to go and try and get to the Hope and jumpstart it.
Captain, I hope you have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
Okay, cool.
I'm impressed, Captain. I almost expected you wouldn't go through with it. Unfortunately, Dr. Wells found a way to corrupt the signal before we could pinpoint his location. Still, it's only a matter of time before we find him. Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to have a talk about the future of this colony.
Ooh, Byzantium's a big place. Wait, I have some questions.
So impersonal. I'd like to meet you face to face. Meet me in my office. I've authorized your ship at my personal landing pad.
Oh, okay. So we actually.
Akande has ended her call. Rather rudely, if I might say, considering she didn't sign off. Will there be anything else, Captain?
No, that's it. We've got to level 23, so we actually are leveling up rather quickly here, which is good. And then we're going to go for the lie here. So scrambled or automechanicals attack at their normal speed. Okay, I don't know what that means, but we'll go for it. Felix, you get a level up. You get these. I think you're going to have... you have that, and then you're going to have Tussball weapon damage. Don't think that's really interesting. And you're going to have this. Thank you very much. Character infantry, we're all good here. So we're going to go now to the Hope. Yeah, let's go to the Hope. So we did actually get the reputation for the board increased. So everything that we did against the board there.
Power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can
There's been a lot of experience here.
to enable the skip drive.
What's going to happen if I skip the Hope?
If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra 2. Or the sun.
Okay. What was I doing again?
Forgetfulness can be an early warning sign of asphyxiation due to loss of pressurization. Are you breathing comfortably, Captain?
I'm okay. Yeah, I'm fine.
I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
Okay, cool. That's fine. All right, that's all for now. Thank you very much.
Sending a corrupted tracking signal to the board was quite clever, if I might say, Captain.
That was my idea. Yeah, we're going to take Parvati because we do need the engineering, maybe. I don't think we're going to need Vicar Max. Maybe Ellie? Let's see. Yeah, so judge. If we're not going to be doing the calculations because, let's be fair, if we were, then we would be absolutely fucked. Judging by the fact that we are going to be, judging by how I do my manual calculations in U-Boat, probably not a good idea. Workbench discovered. Okay, so we got Patch. Patch route the auxiliary power to the supplement UDL-002 reactors. Status power report, and then the logs. Pixel Bob. What's the Pixel Bob? Logs. View archive logs, recorded audio transmissions, and or internal messages. I don't want to be touching any of this yet because I don't know what I'm doing. We probably have to do this all in a certain order. I don't know what the order is, so Quincy Duncan, hello.
You know, when they posted us here, I told them there wasn't any point. Nobody would be so stupid as to fly to the ass end of the colony for this derelict. Shows how much I know. You've got about 5 seconds to tell me what you're doing here, before I make you take a walk outside.
Is that any way to treat a new hire?
Bullshit. If UDL was sending more folks, they'd have told us.
No. Persuade. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just following orders.
I get you. This is the dullest job I've ever had. But orders said to stand here, so here I am. Alright. You'll want a uniform so my staff doesn't shoot you on sight. They're a dangerous mix of bored and trigger happy. We've got a few extra in the old badge station to my right. Good luck.
Okay, thank you. So we don't want to be doing this. Well, we can't get into this yet. Take you, take you, take you. Perfecto. Don't know what that is. High Society cigarettes.
So, sneak onto a lost colony ship and skip it across the system. What could go wrong?
Where is this, where's this stuff? Right, okay, we're going to take these anyway. So this whole starving to death thing isn't all it's cracked up to be. On the upside, the bathrooms are the cleanest they've been since we left port. It's made my job a hell of a lot easier. Okay, so basically it means no one's shitting. Plasma cutter gold, we'll take that. It's probably going to be in one of these. Right, nothing in there. Can't open this yet. Bit cartridge. Where did you say they were again?
Good luck.
You said they were in here. This opened when you mentioned something. Do we just... Right, I think we can just mosey on around here. I think we should be okay. Right, so it's the Hope comms up there.
Uniform has been rated 82% clean.
Right, I don't know if this is the way to go. Use terminal. Unauthorized access will result in immediate termination upon your arrival in Halcyon. Continue. Message exchange of T1022. Nolga, hey Rez, yeah, bored. Up for a round of torts. Up for a round of torts, yeah, but I've got a bridge duty. I'll come up, buzz me in. Sure, don't cheat this time. Listen, it's not cheating if you don't get caught. I'm inspecting the deck all the same. Okay, do you know what? I will find Alexei and play with him instead. Okay. Oh my fuck. Sorry, it's hard to be quiet. Well, try. If we get picked up by the computer, we're on the record forever. Is that so bad? I've got someone waiting for me in the pods, Alexei. It's a one-trip thing. Ah, right. Okay. Right, I can't get in there. Bridge Hope key card. Can we... Right, we did need that key card. Right, we are going to get called upon now. Right, oh, we can't get into this. All right, we do need... Okay, next level up, we're going to be getting...
Process unit response error. Hope crew data not found. Identify yourself.
Right, we should be okay. I was in one of the pods. I just woke up.
Hibernation pod access is illegal.
Shit.
State your employer.
Halcyon? Ooh. Now, I don't know. Is it? It's not Aunt Cleo. It's Spacer's Choice. I mean, that could be an option. Rizzo, I don't think so. UDL, I don't know. CMP, I don't know what CMP stands for. I'm going to have to go for Spacer's Choice.
Registered. A fine of 10,000 bits will be assessed in your corporation's ledger for failure to follow proper hibernation pod procedures. Thank you for your cooperation.
Thank you. Right, we got away with this one. Well, that's a way to go. New. Right, we can go through there, but there's something over there we can have a little look at. Oh, this is where we was at the Hope. Use terminal. Warning, unauthorized access will result in immediate termination upon your arrival in Halcyon. Status. Pod count 9,999. Continue logs. Pod removal of CB5524. Occupant Lewis. Automated audio transcript unknown crew members. Hundreds of thousands of colonists left to drift out here forever just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
You alright, Captain? I mean, seeing this place again?
Yeah, it's fine, I guess. Use terminal. So manual log from Torrega R. Dear Diary, everyone is running around trying to figure out how they're going to eat, but none of it means anything if we can't keep us on course. It's hell. Charting 26 years of traveling through spaces. I don't know if I can handle it. It's so much pressure, so many lives. If I get one thing wrong, one smudged decimal point, one off by one miscalculation, we could crash into an asteroid. I keep thinking of the colonists. They just never wake up. Lucky them. I've called you all here today. I've called you all here because the numbers of our rations are off. Off? What do you mean off? We have too many. Someone hasn't been taking theirs. Extra food sounds like a good thing, darling. Not extra. Someone's getting their food from another source. They must have it stashed somewhere. So someone could have brought some from Earth. If they did, we need to include it in our rationing, Frank. Every bit of food on the ship is to be split amongst us all. It's theirs. It isn't yours to take. It isn't about ownership. This is about survival. We're going to run out eventually, and the longer we last, the closer we get to figuring this shit out. Alright. I want everyone to interrogate their crew. Find whoever's not eating their share and bring them forward. Perhaps there is hope yet. Mama used to have such a garden. I grew up on her tomatoes and lemons and limes. When we left Earth, she was so kind as to share a sample of seeds with me, so that wherever we end up, I might start my own garden. Now, buds grow in the hydroponics. This may not be a backyard, but it is something. I remember you every day, Mamochka. Now more than ever. Law help me, it worked. I'm going to hell, but it worked. Now, how the fuck do I break the news to the captain? Cap, wanted this on the record. Sick of this witch hunt. It's me. I haven't been eating my rations. Why? Don't need it. Don't mind feeling hot. Don't mind feeling hungry. I need my chief engineer with all of his facilities, faculties. I'm glad you owned up to this, but start eating your full share. That's an order. All due respect, Cap. We're up shit creek. I'm not sure that's an order means a lot right now. It holds weight now more than ever, Frank. We need to stay organised. Well, I ain't doing it, so either shove that shit down my throat yourself or give my leftovers to someone else. Okay, we'll take you. Right, I think we're okay. Power stations, power save mode, communication status offline. Communication cannot be powered until the reactor is repaired or the auxiliary power source is provided. Shit. Fuck. This is going to be an issue.
Unexpected performing. Trespassers discovered
Hello.
indicate you have already been identified as non-standard personnel. State your purpose.
101111011. Not doing that. I've been looking for auto mechanicals to repair.
This unit is in perfectly functional condition. There is no need for a service request here.
Right. Glad to hear it. Carry on then.
Affirmative. Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay, that's fine. Now, we're only going to have one more. I think we're going to have to do the auxiliary power, then go back. It's going to hurt. Yep. Then go back. Then, hopefully, we can actually make it all the way through. Again, without the use of... Yes, we can do that again. That's fine. Nope.
Can we talk?
Ellie, not now, mate. Right, so patch auxiliary power station. Power is now being routed to the docking bay. Reactor is now in auxiliary power mode. Continue. Yeah, okay, yeah. If the shoe fits. Status. So the power status is the life support. So the UDL 002 reactors is in auxiliary mode. The following modules are now operational: life support, engines, navigation, communication, and security. Maintenance status: engines 22056 days overdue. Power regulations 159 days overdue. Coolant systems 22,036 days overdue. Security automex 22,098 days overdue. Skip drive 21,985 days overdue, and janitorial 22,175 days overdue. Okay, so microwave short-circuited after some idiot left his fork on his plate. Microwave clock has stopped. Microwave is stuck on high power mode. Microwave has stopped working entirely. Hibernation storage status. All hibernation storage systems are functioning within intended parameters. Storage bay 5 is currently at 99% capacity. Storage bay 8 is currently at 92% capacity, and storage bay 12 is currently at 76. Okay, cool. Right, we're not going to have a look at any of those.
Let's hope we don't have to run in a hurry.
Yeah. So, we are going to hopefully make our way to this thing here without being spotted.
Systems.
Want to chat?
Error. Hope crew data not found. Identify.
At least
yourself.
I think we know what we can say here on one of the pods.
Error. Hibernation pod access is
That's
illegal.
fine, because now we know what we can say. We can say to Spacer's choice.
Registered. A fine of 10,000 bits will be assessed in
That's
your
fine.
corporation's ledger for failure to follow proper hibernation pod procedures.
Yeah, obviously we're not paying that.
For your cooperation.
Use terminal. Route communications through the unreliable.
Can you hear me, Captain? I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. I'll not tell.
Right, so that has helped us there. We're going to go up here. Hopefully this takes us to the bridge. And then, fingers crossed. Hello?
Greetings. Authorized personnel.
Are you going to stop me? Nope.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him.
Okay, I think. So the UDL 002, the Hope navigation interface, available functions: status, view bridge status, telex, telex logs, view archive logs, and comms, view communicational options. Communications, auxiliary comms are available through the docking bay. Patch Ada through.
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do.
Wait, before I do this, tell me, Ada, am I really doing the right thing?
Probably not, but don't let that stop you.
Okay.
My Constellation executables could use some beefing up. Searching. Please stand by. Ah, found one. It will go great, Captain. I am almost 4.01% certain we will not die.
4.1% certain we will die. Okay, I'm ready to skip the Hope.
Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive.
That's fine by me.
Also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved?
Okay, all right. Let's skip the Hope to Terra 2.
Jump starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
I'm skipping it. Do it.
In case I don't get another chance to say it, it's been interesting, Captain.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative. Skipping the Hope in 3, 2, 1.
ADA, does your captain seriously intend to do a micro-jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends, yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now.
Ooh. Cutscene. Ah, it worked.
Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Yeah, we should go and check in on Phineas.
I feel like I've been turned inside out.
Use terminal first. The status. So, reactor is unable to support routing power to the engines. Navigational systems are inoperable until the reactor is repaired. Okay, good stuff. We might get pulled up now. Now we've made everything. Now we've done all that. So, right now we're going to be pulled up by security. Let's see if there's anything we can steal. So, Mama, Wilhelm, Lucas, forgive me. Frank offered me so a tiny a piece. It tastes like, it doesn't matter what it tastes like. It was delicious. I loved it. Let it be known that I broke the lock of my personal quarters, not Wilhelm. I'll die in here, and that is my choice. Right, okay. I'll take you. Take you. Nothing else here. I suppose this is like the way that you sneak. Right, we'll take the sawn-off shotgun Mark II. Take all this. Yeah, I suppose this is the way like you kind of
These
sneak.
were the private quarters of the Hope's former crew. Shall we hold a moment of silence for the dearly departed? No? That's odd, because my programming would indicate that when forced to confront the idea of self-death, organics prefer... Oh, I see. Yes, never mind.
I don't know if we should be in here, Captain. It should be private, shouldn't it?
Should it?
Investigating.
I suppose we can just ignore. Right, that's sealed.
Breach detected in restricted area.
Hello.
Hope crew data not found. Identify yourself.
And we say, I was in one of the pods, I just woke up.
Hibernation pod access is illegal. State your employer.
Spacer's choice.
A fine of 10,000 bits will be assessed in your corporation's ledger for failure
That's
to
absolutely
follow
fine.
proper hibernation pod procedures. Thank you for your cooperation.
Cool. Thank you very much. Just another... Is there any stuff that we can nick? Don't think so, but I think we kind of just want to be able to get out of here as soon as we can. Yeah, we don't want to be messing around with anything here. We go downstairs, don't we? There we go. Oh. Was that the place where we was before? This is where we was before. Yeah, this is where we're supposed to go. Yeah. Well, we can go in here. Don't want to be using this terminal, I don't think, unless there's a hacking thing on it. Unauthorized access. Yes, that's just stuff that we're not really interested in. That's fine. Oops. Ignore them, please. Nope. Nope. Run, 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 run. You fucking idiot, Lewis. We were right there. It's fine. Just, there we go. There, it's fine. Nothing happened. To be fair, I think it's the board where... Is this N-Ray? An N-Ray?
Captain, I am receiving a transmission from Dr. Wells. Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
Thank the law you warned me. I was able to get some defenses up, but they might not be enough. The board has sent some serious firepower to pry me out.
Right, okay.
They're trying to get in here, and I'm not sure I can stop them. If they capture me, if we can't communicate again, there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me! I'll never...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on
Yeah, we do.
as soon as possible?
Yes, we'll go and check on...
I'll be here.
Right, yeah, we want to go and check on Phineas. So, Phineas Lab.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Yep, right, let's go and rescue Phineas. And then I think after we've done that, I imagine it's going to be... We're going to take Max and Pavai here. I imagine that's going to be the... We're going to be at a good place to end the stream there. I think we've done pretty well today, though. We've done a fair amount in terms of like the story. We've not really done any side missions or whatever. Right, there's a note.
Here they come.
Oh shit! Oh, I didn't mean. I just. Right, go on, Max. Oh, beautiful. Right, what have you got? A shot cannon ultra. That might be worth something. Oh, Max is down. You good? You okay, buddy? Right, let's. We're okay. Plasma rifle 2.0. Right, there's a note on the door there. Examine this. Reminder. Subject may be unstable. Hold on. He's talking about us. 60 big hoof. We'll have some of that. Right, what's this say? As per official arrest protocol outlined in Defense Logistic Incarceration Document A43.1 21-6. Fuck you, Ellie. The individual who has been detained at this location must appear in the official Halcyon court at the appointed date and time with the paperwork in order to register that they are indeed properly arrested for crimes listed under their name. Failure to appear at the appointed date and time with this paperwork will result in additional late fees and the rescheduling of the prisoner's appointed incarceration registration date. Failure to appear at subsequent court dates may incur additional fees. Halcyon Court is not responsible for missed appointments that are a consequence of being held within a locked cell or other high security containment location. So basically, if you are locked in a cell and you can't get out, like if you're still stuck in prison and you're supposed to go there to, you know, basically go to court, they're saying, but that's not our fault you was in prison. Like, that's fucked. Please note that this is the only copy of this receipt that you will receive and that it is your responsibility to have it with you when you appear at your registration session. Right, we'll take you. They're still alive. Can we mess with this? No. Okay, that's fine. Right. We're going to try and take as much stuff as we can. So, contingency plan activated. Publishing last will and testament. Success. Please present login password to continue. Hack 75 bypass. If you are seeing this screen, I, Phineas V. Wells, have been perniciously kidnapped and very probably incarcerated by the perfidious and cowardly government of the Halcyon in the imprisonment fortress of Tartarus. If I have not already been executed for charges leveled against me, I hope the person reading this terminal will find a way to finish my work or rescue me, preferably the latter. This screen constitutes my last will and testament. I commend my body and my belongings to the icy depths of the ether. If this is Lewis, I'm prepared an emergency care package located in a hidden panel unlock the panel from my terminal and claim the contents immediately. Personal files, Phineas V. Wells, eyes only. Must delete entries from terminal memory, no telling who might be looking. First entry. Oh, it's going to be a little bit of stuff. Right. The Hope made it to Halcyon after all, 25 years too late. The board doesn't know what to do with an entire ship full of frozen colonists, so naturally they're going to leave them there. Corporate tells us revival is impossible. They tried absolutely nothing, and apparently they're all out of options. Balderdash. Cellular regeneration after long-term hibernation is really just a question of thermodynamics. I'm quite confident I can find a way to revive the Hope's colonists. If only corporate would authorize my requests. Frankly, I don't see why I need the permission of my employers to conduct experiments in the name of scientific advancement. What nonsense. Did Newton beg permission from his employers before discovering the 3 laws of motion? Genius is not beholden in vicissitudes of bureaucracy. I can't fucking read, man. Besides, the Hope has a cargo of hundreds of thousands of colonists. The board practically expects a few to go missing. Okay, second entry was the biggie. 113 seconds, new record. Most of my subjects lasted 93 seconds on average before total cellular liquefaction. Reduces them to several gallons of organic soup 3 degrees above freezing temperature. 113 seconds of screaming. This subject was stronger than the others, but in the end his body failed to survive the revival process. He was my 12th subject to die. I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this. Strictly speaking, I do know the Hope has hundreds of thousands of colonists. I only experimented on 12. How many more experiments before I successfully revive a single subject? 1, 10, 100, 500. Statistically insignificant. If I experimented on 1 subject every month, I would not make a dent in the Hope population in a lifetime. Can still hear the screaming, trouble sleeping, trouble concentrating, psychological toll significant. On the subject number 13. I always suspected that this would happen. The board finally discovered what I'd done and sent their headhunters to track me down, and they would never find me. They say I'm a murderer, and they're right. I am. I regret what I've done, but I'm not about to turn myself into the board. I'm not going to go begging the board's forgiveness. Only the Hope's colonists can forgive me for what I've done. They're the only people who can set things right, and I'm going to find a way to revive them, no matter how long I have to stay in hiding. I've got my notes with me, I have my equipment, and now I have this lab. It's time I returned to work. Return to root, open the panel, panel successfully unlocked, leave conversation. So, where's the stuff? Have we got it? I assume we've got it. Oh, it's this. Tartarus nav key. There we go. There we go. Right. What's in this? We can get into this, no problem. This is a science weapon, I believe. Infantry. Oh, no, it's not. It's this, but this is actually quite nice. It's a long gun. I'm going to whack it in there, and it is... Oh, nice. Can we edit this? Can we change it up? Cow milk, okay. Cartridge, take you. Again, nothing in the shithouse. So this is where we're going to go to Tartarus now. I don't think we're going to do that in this stream. We're going to do that in the next stream. I say it's coming on to nearly 3 hours, which is a pretty nice way to leave it. So in the next stream, we're going to go and rescue Phineas Wells. So we're just going to get back onto the Unreliable and leave it there. It's been pretty fun. It's been a nice little chill stream, especially compared to the last couple of days when I've been basically wanted to pull my own hair out. Yeah, it's been good. Again, I don't know how long is left in the game. I've got this scheduled in for the next. We are going to do our level ups actually while we're here, and we're going to do the lock picking. The 70, because that is something that we were struggling with. Let's get that in. What does the 150 do with lockpick? The first item of every lock container which is free to open can be stolen without consequence. That's not really fantastic, let's be fair. Armor rating. Increase the armor rating from any armor you wear. Bonuses from mods are not affected. Skill bonus. Let's look in the T2s here. That wouldn't be too bad actually. TTD restored per kill. Let's have a look to see if there's anything more for the time dilation. I don't think there is. No, I don't think there is. So we are actually going to go for this here. Nice. So we've done that now, and we are going to have to go to Tartarus in the next session. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at that.
Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet, I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
Oh, okay.
Those board goons kidnapped Mr. Phineas and hauled him away to Tartarus. How are we going to get him out?
Are we really considering breaking Wells out of a maximum security penitentiary? I know we all have a tendency towards lost causes, but this may be taking it too far.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
We can't abandon Phineas. We have to free him if we have any hope of saving the colony.
I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble. Trust me, I know.
What? How do you know?
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
Felix, behave. Just pipe down.
You should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
We'll go there eventually, but we better prepare. So I'm going to say that now just in case it sends us to Tartarus on this from pressing it. So
We gonna prepare? Sure. Guess I could give my ass-kicking boots another coat of polish. You got some sort of plan in mind?
We'll play it smart, talk our way through if we can. I have never had a plan, and I'm not going to start. I'm not starting now, buddy. We'll play it smart.
Fewer folks we got to hurt, the better. Maybe on our way out, we let all those poor souls locked up in there go free.
Sure, boss. You do the talking. I'll pack a few more rounds of ammo.
Can we talk?
Right, okay, so that is all good now. So I love the fact that they're all stood there like that with all those fucking stupid hats on. That's amazing. So what we're going to do, we're just going to save the game there, and we are going to leave it for the session. That's been pretty good though. Really enjoyed that. Right, I'm going to leave that like that. So, you know, while we kind of end it all and stuff. But yeah, that's been pretty decent. So over the next week or so, just to give people an update, give an update on what's kind of happening during the week. So I have put a schedule up on the Discord and on on Twitch as well. Ooh. So I'm just looking. I've got a game that I hope to play in a few weeks, and it's currently 50% sale, and that is The Door in the Basement, which looks to be a atmospheric horror game, which will be good around not November, around October when we do spooky season. So I might look at that after the stream. Yeah, so the schedule for the week is I've got a bit of a weird schedule this week. So tomorrow I'm at work 2 till 7, so there won't be a stream tomorrow. After that, on Wednesday, I'm on a 6 till 2 in the morning. So I'll start work at 6 in the morning, finish at 2. I'll be coming home on Wednesday and doing another Outer World stream. That's on same again on Thursday. And then on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm going to be doing afternoon shifts. So I will be having only one stream on Saturday, which is going to be around about 9 o'clock in the morning to maybe finish this up. I don't know. I don't think we will finish this up around that time. We could do. We'll see. Who knows? We could have finished it in the next 2 streams. I don't know if this is kind of like late game or end game or whatever. I don't know. I doubt it due to the level we're at. I think we're only like level, what we at? We're at 24, and I think the max level's 36. Well, it's not. That was like the base game, 36. I think the max level is actually 99, but I think that was due to just the Spacer's Choice edition that we're currently in. They just upped it to 99. So streams this week is Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday with the Outer Worlds, and then Monday I do have a day off. That's my next day off. On Monday we're going to be going back into some U-boat, and then that's definite, Monday U-boat will happen, but I don't know what's going to be going on next week because, well, yeah, the week after, because I've got a very, very weird week then, so I'll give people a shout then. But yeah, it's been a good one. It's been nice and chill. Thanks very much everyone who's like sat around or lurked in the background or whatever. Really appreciate it. Do want to say thanks as well to Freddie Lewis 1990. I did see that you followed whilst I was offline anyway, so I just want to say thank you for that. And I will see you all Wednesday. Yeah, I'll see you all Wednesday after around 3 o'clock. It'll be around about another 3-hour stream or whatever like we did today. So yeah, I will see everyone. I'll see everyone then. So yeah, I hope everyone has a lovely, lovely week, and I'll no doubt see you all very, very soon. So have a lovely evening, and have a lovely evening. I'll speak to you all very soon. So take care now, and bye bye.